What's today?
Today's Sunday.
It's the 19th Sunday. 19th Sunday. Sunday the 19th. What paper's that one then?
Got the Sun today.
Sun. Oh yeah, that's the slutty one, isn't it?
It's a slutty one, yeah.
Oh yeah, look, it says here, look, man eating secrets of Strictly Christina. Well, I thought Strictly Come, whatever it is, Strictly Come Dine With Me?
Strictly Come Dancing.
Strictly Come Dancing is aimed at like older people and younger kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's not relevant really, that she likes men a lot.
That's, yeah, well,
She's a bit of a slapper. She's quite good looking, don't get me wrong, but no mate, you don't need to know that sort of thing.
I'm sure she don't want her whole life story being.
That's quite sad as well, isn't it, on the front. Like they're still fighting over someone's money.
Yeah. And
he's not about. Matey boy off boy's own.
I'm saying the page.
It's just them taking. This ain't really news, but it's a little bit funny that Simon Cowell ridiculed Cheryl Cole's choice of emerald dress last night, calling her Kermit. She looks quite fit for Kermit. After he reported the jibe, saying, "I have to hand it to Kermit here." The phrase Cheryl Kermit started trending on Twitter within minutes.
Cheryl Simon Cowell must be well happy with himself, starting a little phase.
I like Kermit the Frog.
Oh look, I just saw under the page Man City beat Tottenham 4-1.
Oh yeah, thanks for bringing that one up.
I just saw it.
Yeah,
that's that story.
Yeah, it is. What's it say? He died of a heart condition, didn't he? And then I
can't believe they're all rowing about it.
Yeah, and it's 5 years now, so like at 1.5 million, it's a bit mad, isn't it?
Is that Robbie Williams? No, Ronan Keating.
That's Ronan Keating, like his boy band member and that, isn't it? Sad one. What, a menu from Titanic's first class restaurant sold for £60,000 at auction. What, did you get dinner with that?
Probably. Ebola cruise.
Ebola cruise. Liner banned from ports as lab worker sparks panic. A Caribbean cruise ship with a possible Ebola victim on board is heading back to the US after 2 countries barred it from entering their ports. So it's got to go back to America, where they said that it's not going to go because they've like made good of all the ways of getting into the country and you can't get it in, and it's going to float there in a couple of days. Gutted. The lab worker. The lab worker handled the samples 20 days ago at a Texas hospital. Ebola incubation period is 2 to 21 days. There's a little statistic or fact for you that if you have got it, you'll know within 2 to 21 days. Even though, as we always say, it's not very like high probability that you will catch it because it's not very contaminating. Like it don't float through the air like anthrax and things like that. It has to be because you're like touching things and stuff like. Ugh. 700k a year for PM's file. David Cameron's Grace and Luxury country retreat is to cost taxpayers 700 grand a year to run, new figures reveal. What? A massive sum, nearly 4 times the average housewife, goes on staff and maintenance. The PM and his family spend weekends or holidays at Checkers and host VIP dinners there. But the scale of the bill sparked calls for a crackdown on its use, or even open up the 16th century Buckinghamshire pile to the public. That's like Matey Boy didn't want to open his house up to the public, did he? That's mad, man. That should be. That's like it should be a national heritage site where the general public are allowed to go for the National Trust. Like
that's it.
That's the Cabinet Office handed 2.165 million grant in aid to the Checkers Trust, which runs the estate. So the taxpayers give them 2.65 million so David Cameron can live in a nice house just at weekends and host nice dinners.
Yeah.
What sounds good about that? That sounds corrupt.
Yeah.
That sounds. They have a guy about Mugabe and that in Zimbabwe and all the stuff that he gets up to. Matey Boy's living in a. Like, the thing is, that house is massive, right? Yeah. That doesn't say how much it's worth. And I've just seen the house that Lady Gaga bought for like
15 mil.
15 mil, and this is massive. Like, so it must be like 30 million pounds. Yeah. You know, it's ridiculous. And this is a little bit of mind-boggling, right? Yesterday this is the weekend. Yesterday was Saturday. Don't know what David Cameron was actually doing, but in this little paper here, it says that there's 700 grand pile a year that goes to the PM's house, yeah, on the weekend. This is what people were doing in the weekend in the UK that haven't got a lot of money. They were like marching for their rights to get paid fairly. They're not asking for like stupid amount of money, but this man could have been in his house up here that gets 2.165 million grant in aid from the from the trust, which is like government money, like taxpayers' money is going, and this is happening.
Yeah.
That's highly. I can't believe it.
Cameron's just sitting there with his alcohol and his feet up,
He could be.
Chilling next to
yeah.
the fire in the cold weather, and everyone's out marching for extra pay.
Oh yeah, but it's all right here because it says a Downing Street source said. So one of their insiders said. The cost of running it has come down under the Conservatives. So what, when Tony Blair was in there and Gordon Brown, it was a lot more.
Yeah.
Come on, man. There's all this going on.
Why don't we just sell it and raise our pay? So that we don't have to go out marching.
That's... oh, man. that's annoying. When you read saying in one paper like that, they use these things at weekends, and there's that going on at a weekend, and it's £2.165 million. Come on.
It's a joke.
It is, isn't it?
Strictly sex bomb is bad news for relationships, according to Joe Former Love.
Yeah, what's she say? She seems to attract to men who aren't single, but it takes two to tango. Oh, so she just like shagging other women's men, basically. That's what she's saying. Women like that shouldn't be allowed on TV if she's going to come out with that sort of things. Like, and that, like you said, that programme's aimed at like older people and kids, isn't it?
Why I put this stuff in the newspaper though?
Yeah, I don't get it either. Look, nursing headbutt on dying man. No, I'll read that. Sorry. That's brilliant. Look, men are having their beards shaved off to stop them looking like jihadists after protesters against IS in Diyarbakir, Turkey. They probably say you need to get rid of your beards because you're all starting to look like you're sitting there going, "I'm going to blow people up," but that's not the case. That's just people's perception, though, isn't it?
That is.
So now you can't have a beard because people might perceive you to be a terrorist.
Oh, and then talking about jihadists on the next page, IS ban on tweeting.
Yeah, I bet.
Jihadi recruits have been ordered by IS to watch what they put online and stop tweeting. It emerged yesterday.
So they've all got Twitter accounts. Sit there going, "Come join us."
Terrorist leaders fear information on their locations is being tracked where posts are made.
That's mad, man.
Yeah, they probably are though. They are
Get
being
recruited.
tracked.
I wonder how many like friends or things the best jihadist extremist has got on Twitter. He's got like what, 10,000, 20,000. There's only 1.6 billion Muslims in the world. You can't have them all, I suppose, can he?
Down there we've got David Haynes' brother, which is obviously the guy who involved in the beheading. Well, not involved, but victim of the beheading.
Is he just paying tribute to him, I guess, today?
Yeah, relatives of two British hostages beheaded by Islamic militants come together yesterday in a show of solidarity.
That's good.
Yeah, David Haynes' brother and widow Barbara were among those attending the joint memorial. Yeah, so they were all having a little memorial yesterday, which is good.
Oh yeah, and then
Rest in peace.
So they're having a memorial about someone like obviously died, and that, and then you look at the top bit where it says, what's this? 500,000 pen pushers to buy army kit. I think we're going to war here by the sound of it. Look, defence chiefs want to recruit a military kit buyer on a fat cat pay packet worth up to 500,000. I used to do this as a job. I used to like sell military spell checks. I'd do it for less than £500,000. The executive will run the MOD division supplying the RAF forces with everything from pants to jets. But critics claim the huge salary was an insult to troops facing a wage freeze and cut jobs. That's true, isn't it? Are you putting £500,000 a year? I bet you get a bonus as well. The chief's job has a 250 salary with the potential to earn a 250 a year bonus. There shouldn't be bonuses.
There shouldn't.
What? Or pay him all that on bonuses. No, actually don't do that because then he'd want to go to war.
Yeah.
Because then he'd want to hit his targets to get his
war
bonus.
every year.
Yeah, we go war every year. I know that's the hurricane that is coming to England.
Yeah.
That's what's sort of mucking our filming situation up in a minute.
Don't go out on Tuesday.
Yeah, don't
Probably
go out
Monday because you know the weather. They're always late.
Oh, this is affecting immigration. This little thing here, like, I mean, you work with like a lot of foreigners and that. Do you have trouble talking to them at all?
I can understand them now.
Now,
but it's been 3 years.
Has their English got better, or have you got used to the way that they talk?
A bit of both.
Both.
A bit of both.
Well, it just says is that Polish translators for court cases try and use legal aid firms and jail costs. The taxpayer 2.2 million last year. That's nearly the same price as it cost to maintain David Cameron's house. Yeah. Wow, that's odd, isn't it? The language topped the 10 most expensive requests by courts, which included Romanians, Lithuanians, Russians, and cost over £8 million. Sir Andrew Green of Think Tank Migration Watch, that's the new one, called it a stark reminder of how downside of mass immigration. It is very down, mate, because it's cost you shitloads.
That's why we're in debt.
They want to call for a new contract to save £27 million in 2 years. Man, I don't get that.
It's all mad.
It's 2.2 million just because the people that have committed a crime in our country can't speak English, or they're saying that they can't speak English to make it a little bit harder for them.
Yeah.
So they can play dumb, maybe.
Now this is quite ironic. A councillor who campaigned to make a road safer was in hospital because he got hit by a car on that road. We shouldn't laugh, but
he probably did it. Now he's going to
probably did it on purpose
to get a claim.
So he can be like, look, I told you.
Yeah. Had an injury that's not your fault.
You're a bit bait.
Well, it was your fault, mate, because you tried to make it safer, and it obviously didn't make it safer, and it was actually your fault. Look, hang on, this is more bit of scary stuff in the sun.
I just ignored a bit of Ebola and then turned to another page of it.
Yeah, I think I might as well, but I just want to say it's the idea of scaring people. I'm not saying the man didn't get it or anything, but they don't need to go over and like get a full report on it.
Yeah, people get paranoid.
Serial killer Top Gear rape. Yorkshire Ripper Peter Sutcliffe has hit out at Jeremy Clarkson for a quip about truckers killing hookers.
What?
Well, you'd know a lot about it, wouldn't you, really? The Top Gear presenter joked on the show that lorry drivers only care about fuel prices and murdering prostitutes, but Sutcliffe, a former trucker who butchered several street girls, accused the TV host of being an idiot. Well, mate, you actually did kill people, though. Clarkson ain't never killed no one. He's tried killing his career quite a few times, but he's like quite laughs and gets away with it, doesn't he? Yeah.
We like Clarkson, and clearly what he said was right. If somebody wrote in that did that and called him an idiot, maybe you're the idiot, mate.
He did get 300 complaints for doing it, though. I wonder if one of them was actually Yorkshire Ripper.
He's probably had more than that. What about Jack the Ripper? He's dead, don't he?
Yeah, that was 100 years ago.
Didn't have lorries either. The Joker v the Ripper. Punch. When did he?
Yeah, Jeremy Clarkson's famous lines in 2011. He said, "Execute public sector workers for going on strike." So that's a bit harsh, mate. I mean, they're allowed to go on strike and that. I mean, look, and this wasn't on strike. It was on a Saturday. Actually, no, it was on a strike. Some of them were. Yeah, these people did go on strike. You shouldn't execute these. You need these people, mate. If you need to go and get your teeth cleaned, or fucking go doctors or something, your kid needs or is ill, you need them people, you idiot. Well, I hope you enjoyed the news with us today. It's a bit different because it's Sunday, windy. So we'll keep going. It won't be that different, then, will it?
So tomorrow, hopefully, we have some better news.
Yeah, tomorrow's Monday, so hopefully the journalists have got off their arse and like actually see if there's anything out there that's proper relevant, and
we'll see what the weather's saying, if we're closer to that 60-mile-per-hour storm or not.
Yeah, we won't be outside, I don't think.
No. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
Down there.
Down there.
Thanks very much.